Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is Dom, aka KT2, and I'm coming back at you guys again for another video. So what I'm gonna talk about today is my first week as a PL. Some thoughts and some things may be jumbled up because I just wanted to get this off the top of my head as soon as I got off from work. So my first week, or your first week, anybody's first week, I believe your biggest expectations and your biggest thing that you should be looking forward to are your inventories, right? Making sure you have all your equipment. Now, you're gonna hear different things from different people. You're gonna hear you should do a full layout. You're gonna hear you should not do a full layout. You should hear that the previous PL before you did a full layout and had everything inspected, all you have to do is come in and sign a hand receipt. I think that's up to you and your command and your platoon sergeant, basically however you decide to work it out. So the second thing that I think is important, because if my first thing was inventories, right? I'm sorry, I got a lot of bugs flying around here. So first thing was inventories. The second thing is that your experience may vary very different from mine. I believe I have like a great team around me, so maybe it may vary a little bit. I'm also coming in with a very good platoon sergeant. So a PL and a platoon sergeant work together as a team to, how should I say, work with the platoon, right? In a sense, you know, the platoon belongs to the platoon sergeant, but the platoon actually also belongs to the platoon leader, at least in my expectations, because I don't expect for my platoon sergeant to do all the work. I believe that it should be a team effort, but that's just the way, you know, I was brought up, I was raised. There's no set definition or no set book on how to be a PL, all right? I mean, there's probably tons of different ways to actually do it. So like I was saying, your relationship with your NCOs and, well, basically your platoon sergeant, and however your rating scheme is set up, like I think I'm the senior rater for my squad leaders. So your relationship with your platoon sergeant is extremely important, like do or die. And then your inventories is super important. And you kind of set the standard there. And then, you know, I met my platoon and oh my gosh, I want to be with them so bad every day. But as you will see, you get inundated with a lot of things, okay? There's a lot of things to do. And for me, I'm coming in and I didn't even finish in processing. In processing meaning like, I just got a house, I just got my car registered, I just got, you know, it was like a lot of things that should have been taken care of in my first 30 days could not be taken care of then. They couldn't. And I can take full extreme ownership of that. I blame nothing else on anybody else. There are some things I could not control, but the things that I could control, I take full responsibility for that. And I can go later in depth, but just keep in mind you're gonna get a lot of things thrown on you, okay? It's a lot of things. Now, I believe what's important is prioritization, right? You have to prioritize what your boss thinks is important, right? Try to think 2 levels up. Now, since I don't have a life, all I have is a YouTube channel and a house now, and I'm not married, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have anything. So I'm just gonna stay at work, learn my boss's job, and then learn my XO's job, because that's really all I have to do. Like, you know, I'm gonna work with my platoon sergeant, get stuff ready over there, take care of my platoon, because my #1 priority is take care of soldiers, and that's the way I was taught, that's the way I was raised. So like I was saying, you're gonna get inundated with a lot of things. Now, being a PL, I wouldn't say is necessarily hard. I wouldn't say it's necessarily hard at all, but it's the amount of things that you get that you're like, just dang, like, why is there so much stuff? And there's a lot of stuff that you will sit in a training meeting and you try to be on top of everything, but sometimes you just know right then, it's like, what? Like you think you're on top of things, and then bam, like you just get hit with something. You're just like, well, there's nothing I can really do. Except, Roger, ma'am, it'll be done at the end of the day. Roger, sir, it'll be done at the end of the day. That's really all you can say. Because sometimes you just get hit with stuff, bam, right there, and you just gotta respond. So basically that's it for that stuff. That's basically my Tuesday and my Wednesday. Thursday is normally in the Army, it's this thing called STT, which is Sergeant's Times Training. And that's the time for your platoon or your company to go over the medal task or collective task. I mean, everybody may do it different, but generally in the Army, STT Thursdays, right? Motor pool Mondays, But I use that as the time to interact with my soldiers, try to get out there, do what they're doing, and just get out there and get to know them. I try to interact with them as much as I possibly can. I want to be there because, they're my soldiers. I take full responsibility for, as a PL, I take full responsibility for what the platoon does, good and bad. So that's why I firmly believe it should be a good team partnership between the platoon sergeant and the PL. That's just me. That's just me. And I'm doing everything I can to soak up good leadership from around me, whether that's contacting my mentor back in the States, or that's learning from the senior officers around me here, and above me or at my level. Whatever I can do, whatever I can take in, I'm a sponge. As a sponge, I'm an extremely big sponge now, especially now. As a PL, I'm not looking to come in and change stuff as soon as I get in there. That is not my goal. That is not my goal at all. There are some things I knew, boom, as soon as I walked in the door, that had to be done. Okay, like had to be done. Like I knew it was getting there. I was like, okay, you know what? This has gotta go. But generally, as a PL, I'm not coming in expecting to change anything within the first 30 days. You come in, you sit back, and you just kind of observe. And then you make corrections. Unless it's like on-the-spot corrections about like things people may say or things people may do. You're kind of like the standard bearer for the platoon, okay? Or I am. And that's how I think of myself. As an officer, I have to hold myself up to a higher standard. Matter of fact, like I'd like to do PT, and one of the things I had to be involved in was PT. And it hurt me because I came in today, one of my soldiers said, "Hey sir, are you gonna be doing PT with us, right? I enjoyed when you did PT." And I heard that a couple of times, but I had meetings, I had to go somewhere. I had something to do, and that's what takes me away, and it hurt me so bad. Me and my XO were talking, and I was just like, I really want to be there. I really want to be there. Like I'm really am starting to, like, now that I'm in my job, I'm really starting to love my job and not this schoolhouse stuff. And being involved with soldiers, like this is like great. And I really wish I could be there more with my soldiers, but I do what I have to do. So that's basically it. It's a more in-depth look at my first week as a platoon leader. I think that everybody could take some lessons and learn from them. I will be going over, I'm gonna do my day in the life as a quartermaster, day in the life as a rigger PL, what my job actually is, what my different hats actually mean, because you guys know I wear a beret and I wear a red soft cap. So you probably say, like, what is that? Like, I've only seen the PC. What does he actually do? Is he in the Army? I actually get questions. Am I in the Army? It's pretty interesting. But if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, you can send them to my Snapchat at Clop95 or my Instagram at KIDTHNDR2. And one thing I want to say is also, when you in processing overseas, go as fast as you can. Go as fast as you can. Do not think you have enough time. Do not think you have enough time. Like, just keep them, like, cut the time in half. Because if you cut the time in half, then, you will have time. I was a little bit too lethargic, and that's why it kind of led me up to what happened with my, dang, got these freaking bugs. All right, let me get out of here. That's what happened with my house. So, like I always like to say at the end of all my videos, don't live the same year 75, 80, 85, 90 times and then try and call it a life. My name is Dominique, aka Mr. Kid Thunder 2, and you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Do great things, be great, lead, inspire, and change for the better. Peace.